Massive changes are coming to Manchester United. Only 4 players are safe, big names could be out, and a £52 million exit might bring in a superstar striker. Let's break it all down. Don't blink. Man United decide on just 4 untouchables ahead of massive summer fire sale. Manchester United are preparing for a busy summer transfer window, with Ruben Amorim desperate to reshape his underperforming squad, though several big sales will be needed. Just 4 Manchester United stars are viewed as being untouchable in the summer transfer window. The Red Devils are gearing up for a busy off-season after a miserable campaign under Ruben Amorim. Sunday's 4-3 defeat to Brentford has left Amorim's men a dreadful 15th in the Premier League table. A huge overhaul is coming this summer, with Amorim desperate for players who fit into his 3-4-2-1 system. But the club's precarious financial position means that sales will be needed before serious investment can be made in signings. A number of stars already appear to have one foot through the exit door. Antony and Marcus Rashford have made it clear they are ready to leave Old Trafford. Several others are on the verge of being pushed out by Amorim and United Chiefs as they look to bring down their ballooning wage bill. It appears that United Chiefs are ready to be even more ruthless than many expected they might be. With the Red Devils needing to sell, it has now emerged that only 4 players are certain to stay. That is according to the Daily Star, who report that United are willing to sell most members of the current squad. The club are said to be desperate to meet financial spending rules while also being able to supply Amorim with the funds necessary to make new signings. As a result, only captain Bruno Fernandes, veteran defender Harry Maguire, young attacker Ahmad, and January signing Patrick Dorgu are immune from the fire sale. The quartet will not depart no matter the fee offered. But if the price is right, Kobbie Mainoo, Luke Shaw, Manuel Ugarte, Case Moreau, Rasmus Højlund, Matthijs de Ligt, Joshua Zirkzee, and Christian Eriksen could all be sold in this summer's window. Alejandro Garnacho is another that could be moved on, with the report adding United would be happy to sanction a sale if their £65 million valuation is met. Chelsea are one of the clubs in the running to sign the Argentine forward, but the player would need assurances from Blues boss Maresca that he is central to his plans. For now, Amorim's focus is on winning the Europa League and with it securing qualification for the Champions League. He named United's youngest ever Premier League side for the defeat to Brentford and hinted those in the academy could play a big role next season. It's really important. They have to understand this season is really important, and also to understand that we cannot do this anymore. Of course, we know the context, but this kind of season we need to change that, he said. The £52 million Manchester United transfer exit, which could pave the way for superstar striker to be signed. Manchester United have a big summer coming up on the transfer front. Manchester United will want to bring in some more quality when the summer window opens for business. Ruben Amorim will be eager to put more of his own stamp on the squad with some new faces. He will also get the chance to cut ties with some players to clear up space and funds. The Red Devils are back in action on Thursday night as they take on Athletic Bilbao in the second leg of their Europa League tie. They won the first leg 3-0 away in Spain. Amorim's men have one foot in the final as they look to see off the La Liga outfit for good at Old Trafford. Manchester United striker Rasmus Højlund linked with exit. According to Daniele Longo, Juventus are keen on United striker Rasmus Højlund and are showing concrete interest in the player. The Reds Devils would have a big decision to make if an offer came in for him. Tutto Mercato Web have claimed that they would be prepared to sell him for £52 million. Højlund, 22, has made 47 appearances in all competitions so far this season and has scored 9 goals, 4 of which have come in the league. He has struggled to find the net in the Premier League over recent times. The player is under contract until June 2028, with the option of a further 12 months on top of that if the club decide to. United signed him back in 2023 to boost their attacking department. He went on to fire 16 goals altogether during his first year, 10 of which came in the Premier League. Prior to his transfer to England, he had spells at FC Copenhagen, Sturm Graz, and Atlanta over in Europe. Who could Manchester United sign to replace Rasmus Højlund? Team Talk have claimed United could turn to the likes of Victor Gyökeres, Liam Delap, Victor Osimhen, and Benjamin Sesko. They have underperformed in this campaign and will want to improve. The Red Devils could still win the Europa League though. Amorim's men lost 4-3 away at Brentford over the weekend. Mason Mount, Alejandro Garnacho, and Amad Diallo got their goals against the Bees. Speaking afterwards, their head coach said, "I think it's a little bit of a reflection of our season. We start quite well, controlling the game, not creating big chances, but controlling the pace of the game. We suffer a lot with the throw-ins and set pieces, but we already knew that our team would struggle against this team because we didn't have the height that will be necessary for this kind of game. They score twice in these kind of moments, even with Matheus Cunha on the floor. And then in the second half, I felt that we were near the draw and then we suffered a goal and, like some other times, we disconnect. And then another goal a few minutes later. And then we push forward, try to score, we scored twice, but we didn't have the time to do better." Fabrizio Romano rates Man United chances of signing 25g per Prem forward alongside Cunha. Manchester United are growing increasingly optimistic a deal for Matheus Cunha can soon be announced, with the player's father dropping a significant hint. And now Fabrizio Romano has rated the prospects of the Red Devils, also adding Brentford's Bryan Mbeumo being signed to play alongside the Brazilian. Despite being on the cusp of reaching the Europa League final, Manchester United's form in the Premier League this season has not been good enough and portrays a side well behind the English game's elite clubs. As a result, Ruben Amorim faces a huge summer rebuild to try and sign a squad of players capable of bringing his 3-4-2-1 formation to life and helping elevate the club back among the major forces of English football. One obvious area of weakness is in attack, with United's tally of 42 goals in their 35 matches played in the Premier League, some 39 short of the division's top scorers, Liverpool. But with Amorim in a rush to fix those issues, the club are working hard behind the scenes to wrap up a deal for Cunha and also hope to sign a new number 9 this summer. Reports in the Daily Telegraph on Sunday revealed that United are exploring a possible move for the £60m rated Brentford forward Mbeumo, who has contributed 18 goals and 7 assists from 39 appearances across all competitions this season. However, as per Romano, United are not currently planning a move to sign Mbeumo, though as the transfer guru hints, there remains the strong possibility that the £60m rated Cameroon international will leave Brentford this summer after what was labelled an open race. Playing down talk of a United approach, Romano told Gimsport, "As far as I know, the main target remains Cunha. For Mbeumo, there will be many clubs involved, so it's an open race." Man United transfer news, Cunha optimism as father drops hint. Mbeumo has posted career-best figures under Thomas Frank this season, truly stepping up, alongside Yoane Wissa in the absence of Ivan Toney, who joined Al Ahly last summer. But with Mbeumo's deal at the G-Tech Stadium runs to summer 2026, and while the Bees do have the option to extend that by a year, his electric form this season means hefty offers for his services are likely to arrive. Newcastle are also understood to be among his suitors, while Liverpool are also looking at the 22 times capped star as a possible long-term successor to Mo Salah. However, with Romano ruling out a move to Old Trafford as a possibility, United will instead put their energies into wrapping up the signing of Cunha as quickly as possible. To that end, United have a strong optimism that a deal is close to getting over the finishing line, with the player giving the move his green light and with the Brazilian set to sign a bumper contract at Old Trafford. Now the player's father has also dropped a strong hint that a move is edging closer after liking a comment on the social media. Manchester United coach could make unexpected departure from Old Trafford. Man Utd's academy could receive an unexpected shakeup, with U18 boss Adam Lawrence facing an uncertain future. Manchester United coach Adam Lawrence could leave his position as under-18 manager. The Manchester Evening News understands Lawrence's future is uncertain and he could leave United after spending 4 years working in the academy after joining from Charlton. Sources have said Lawrence has not made a final decision and could stay in Manchester, but there has been an admission that he is looking for a new challenge and is more likely to leave the club. Any potential departure for Lawrence would also be unrelated to the club-wide redundancies. Lawrence was appointed as an under-16 coach in January 2021 before being promoted to head of player development for the under-13 to U16 age groups. He was subsequently appointed as U18 boss in the summer of 2023. The 39-year-old oversaw a treble with the U18s last season, winning 2 trophies at the expense of rivals Man City, and he targeted winning the prestigious FA Youth Cup in this campaign. However, The U18s were knocked out by Aston Villa at Villa Park on penalties in the Youth Cup semi-finals at the end of March. Villa went on to win the competition against Manchester City. The U18s have finished second in the Premier League North and have one game remaining. Thanks for watching the full video. See you in the next video with more latest updates.